When we talk about eating a healthy diet, we usually think about how our diets affect our physical health, but what about our mental health? Let's take a closer look at the brain and how a healthy diet can prevent or slow the onset of cognitive decline and Alzheimer's disease. The brain is the most complex and powerful organ in our bodies. The brain has a variety of roles that allow our bodies to function properly. There are three main areas of the brain, which are the cerebrum, cerebellum, and brainstem. The cerebrum helps us with vision, hearing, touch, speech, reasoning, emotions, and learning. The cerebellum helps us with coordination, movement, posture, and balance. The brainstem controls our breathing, heart rate, body temperature, sleep cycle, and swallowing. The brain is made up of a rich network of blood vessels that include arteries, veins, and capillaries. With each heartbeat, 20 to 25% of the blood goes to the brain. The blood carries both oxygen and glucose, both important in brain function. Glucose serves as the body's main energy source, and we get this from the carbohydrate foods we eat. The two main components of the brain are protein and fat. The brain is made up of nerve cells called neurons. The adult brain has 100 billion neurons. Neurons connect to each other at synapses. There are 100 trillion synapses in the brain. Nerve cells communicate to one another by releasing electrical charges. The electrical charges promote the release of neurotransmitters, which are chemical messengers. Neurotransmitters are released at the synapses in the brain. The population in the United States is aging at an increased rate. In 2014, 14.5% or 46.3 million people were 65 and older. In 2060, it is estimated that 23.5% or 98 million will be 65 and older. As people live longer, they are more susceptible to diseases, including ones that affect the brain, like neurodegenerative diseases. There are a variety of factors that affect the aging brain. Age increases risk for medical conditions that may impact the brain, including high blood pressure and high cholesterol. Decreased blood flow also may occur, as well as oxidative stress. Oxidative stress occurs when the body is exposed to environmental factors such as pollution, smoking, or pesticides. Free radicals are formed, and the body recognizes that they shouldn't be there. The body creates inflammation to help heal. However, chronic inflammation is harmful. Neurodegenerative diseases occurs when there is progressive loss of structure or function of neurons. Cell death causes problems with movement and/or mental functioning, also known as dementia. Diseases that fit into this category are Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and Huntington's disease. Alzheimer's disease is a progressive disease that interferes with memory, thinking, and behavior. It is the most common disease state with dementia. Dementia is a group of symptoms that together affect memory, communication and language, ability to focus and pay attention, reasoning, and judgment. Symptoms may be mild, such as forgetting a wallet, to severe, where a person is not able to hold a conversation. Deaths have increased 123% between 2000 and 2015. Inflammation and oxidative stress are thought to promote the development of Alzheimer's disease. An Alzheimer's brain has nerve cell death, tissue loss, and fewer synapses. As nerve cells die, it creates protein clusters and tangles in the brain. When protein pieces clump together, they block signaling at synapses, which interferes with communication. This affects a person's ability to think, plan, and remember. The hippocampus, located in the cerebrum, is also affected. The hippocampus's main function is memory formation, and a person with Alzheimer's disease may have issues with short or long-term memory. Lastly, the fluid-filled spaces in the brain become larger. The good news is that although everyone's brain ages, incorporating certain foods or diets may help prevent or slow the progression of cognitive decline, a common symptom of Alzheimer's disease. They are the Mediterranean diet, the MIND diet, and foods with omega-3 fatty acids. The Mediterranean diet focuses mostly on a plant-based diet that includes fruits and vegetables, whole grains, poultry and fish, legumes such as lentils, kidney beans and chickpeas, and nuts. The main oil that is used is olive oil, and consumption of fish and poultry is encouraged. Foods that should be limited are red meats and sweets. This diet has been shown to lower inflammation as well as improve cognitive decline. The MIND diet incorporates different parts of the DASH diet known to help with high blood pressure, as well as the Mediterranean diet. The MIND diet encourages 10 healthy food groups and 5 food groups to avoid. Research has shown that people who moderately followed this diet reduced their risk of Alzheimer's disease by 53%. This diet has also been linked to lower levels of cholesterol, which has been associated with memory and thinking problems. The 10 food groups to eat on this diet are green leafy vegetables, which include kale, spinach, and collards, other vegetables like cauliflower, carrots, peppers, nuts, such as almonds and walnuts, berries, like strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries, whole grains, like whole wheat, brown rice, and oats. Other categories include beans, fish, poultry, olive oil, and wine. Foods to decrease or avoid are red meat, butter and margarine, cheese, pastries and sweets, and fried or fast food. Omega-3 fatty acids are a polyunsaturated fat that are healthy fats. Food sources are salmon, walnuts, flax seeds, chia seeds, and canola oil. Omega-3 fatty acids benefit the brain by restoring polyunsaturated fat composition in the brain, slows the fat buildup in arteries, and reduces blood pressure. Walnuts are a rich source of omega-3 fatty acids. They have been shown to benefit the aging brain by promoting neuron growth, increase cell communication, decrease blood pressure, and protect the arteries. Walnuts also contain polyphenols that help to decrease inflammation. Natural progression of aging damages brain cells and promotes cognitive decline as well as Alzheimer's disease. However, eating foods like omega-3 foods may slow down the aging process and benefit the brain. There are a variety of ways to incorporate walnuts into the diet. Put them in oatmeal or Greek yogurt, or use in trail mixes, pesto sauces, vegetable stir-fries, or breads. Incorporate these foods today. Your brain will thank you.